All right, section 1.9, poorly drawn, is asking us to find, in this case, the limit notation of a vertical asymptote. Now, we have two vertical asymptotes, one happening here and one happening here. Those are my vertical asymptotes. I'm going to try to draw the dashed line. I usually fail miserably. That's all right. And that's all right. So the way we write out the limit notation of my vertical asymptotes and what it means is we're looking at what's happening as the vertical asymptote, or as I approach the vertical asymptote from the left and from the right. So let's focus on this one at -2 first. If I want to describe or write out the limit as my x approaches -2 from the left, I'm going to put that little negative up there. That means from the left. I don't have a function, so I'm not going to call it f of x or anything like that. I'll just say equals. Now, what this looks like is I'm approaching my vertical asymptote. I'm approaching -2 from the left, and as I go towards -2, I shoot down here. And since I'm pointing downward, that means I'm shooting down towards -infinity. Now, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to approach -2 from the right side, so I put that little plus sign up here. As I'm going to -2 from the right side, I'm going to ignore all this stuff. I'm heading towards -2, and as I go towards -2 from the right, I'm shooting upward, which is +infinity. That takes us to the limit as x approaches our next vertical asymptote, which is at 3. So the limit as x approaches regular 3 from the left has me traveling from the left, ignore this, traveling from the left, and as I go to 3, I shoot up, which goes towards regular infinity. The limit as x approaches +3 from the right side has me traveling from the right, and as I go towards +3, I also shoot upwards to +infinity. Now, this happens because of even multiplicity. I don't know if we're going to run into that problem in a later problem, but yeah, that's why that happens when that happens, but that didn't happen here because I just gave you the pretty little graph. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.